is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Humans, what have you learned?
Hello everyone, and another episode of Gaming News Live. Yes, it's a very warm Gaming News Live for me. It's not nice, not fun. And everyone, I almost choked before we started the show. So Aero had a absolute laughing fit, so he's happy.
I did.
How are you, Aero Nation?
Doing great, considering I'm the one that didn't start the show with a choking fit.
Yeah, it happens. And we're actually on time tonight. Getting down to fine art. But yeah, we've got a lot to talk about tonight. Pulling over a game that I am absolutely stoked for. I did a video for it. Go and check it out after the live show. Don't do it now. But Dawnwalker is it's in my head. Can't wait. I'm wishing the months away and this heat just to get my hands on Blood of the Dawnwalker. Oh, Emperor Hound. Hello, my friend.
Welcome.
But the one thing I didn't do, come on, forgot to do it.
It's time!
Yes, we are, as I said, talking about Dawnwalker tonight. We've got, obviously, a little bit about Valve's Steam Machine, dead on arrival. Halo. I might even throw it in a little bit of news about Don't Nod. That wasn't in the topics list I sent you, so that you probably heard about it. Ubisoft kind of winning people back with AC Shadows, the new Cyberpunk inspired first person RPG, No Law. Oh, Capcom. Did you look at that one? I've got my thoughts on that. And obviously GTA and a little bit about Blade. So, where would we want to start tonight, Era? Let's mix it up. Where do you want to start? What topic is the one that you're really enveloped to talk about?
Honestly, No Law, because that was the one I spent the most time looking at today. But before that,
the most time going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my jaw was on the floor almost the entire video of that I watched.
It's it's a very impressive. Actually, I might see if we can pull up a video for that as well. But yeah, No Law. It's being developed by Neon Giants, if I remember rightly. Yep. It looks insane. It really does look good. They are taking Unreal Engine to the next level. As me and Arrow were saying before we started, it looks better than Gears. It just, I don't know what they're doing with UE5, but it just does. It just looks awesome. Let's see if we can get a trailer for this anyway. Didn't they? Yeah, they did that UE5.
It was the tech demo.
Yeah. We won't have any sound on it. What we'll do is we'll flip over to the screen share. Make that bigger. And we'll just have this playing in the background because it's just mute him. Don't it? Go away.
Yeah.
This is... I'm just absolutely shocked. The only bit I'm worried about is Krafton.
Yeah, this was the game when I found out it was... Or let me phrase it. When I was reminded that Krafton was the one that was publishing it, I'm like... Oh, especially after all the Subnautica stuff, I'm kind of weary about anything Krafton's involved with. But that's a dig on Krafton, not Neon Giant, which they're clearly cooking something with this.
Let's just turn that around because that is not playing ball with my stream. We'll turn that down. Yeah, it just, I don't know. They're definitely gonna get my words out. Gonna try and take Cyberpunk's title, I think, here. From what I remember doing, I did a video on this actually. They are going all in with this immersive, deep, well thought out open world. That's dense. And I know that we were talking before we started it. They're using nanite technology in UE5, and they're going all in.
Yeah, the video I watched earlier, I think it might have been this one, but they were talking about how they wanted to go for density and performance over vastness.
Yeah.
So, and you can actually see it with especially with the video clip we're seeing right now on screen. I don't know how they're doing it. Like they're riding a fine line between graphical fidelity and I guess graphical, what I'm going to call uniqueness. Because if you look, it's not reused assets just placed everywhere. It's every room looks and feels different, and I'll have to watch it more just to see if there is a lot more overlap with what assets are reused. But just at a glance, I'm not seeing a whole lot of reused assets.
Nope. It definitely looks like they are taking their time with this. There's no release date for this game. But I don't want them to rush this. I think they should just sit on this until it is ready. Because it is one impressive looking game. Just look at that.
I thought that part, this was the video I watched. I thought it was hilarious. They were talking about how performative and everything it is, and then as it's painting out, it's just lag, judder.
Yeah, we have to be careful. This is Krafton that is funding this. And the stream is now stabilised. It's YouTube. I think YouTube's having issues tonight because it didn't pick up stuff when I was going live on my studio side. But is it gonna have UE5 stutter with it being a Krafton game? Neon Giant, as I can see, there's loads of people jumped into the chat now. As we started, there was only like 2. Because Bernie's here. He's always here. Thank you, Bernie, for turning up. 78, you're late. As usual. And Typhus Neon is in the chat. How are we all doing? Oh, I
Good
just
to see all y'all.
completely messed up my soundboard. Oh,
Welcome.
yeah. Right, let's see. Is it still working? Let's find out. Where's my welcome gone?
It went poof.
Yeah, I was going
Let's
to.
see, 78. Sorry
Yes.
for being late. Had to run 1 hour out of
Disconnected.
town. Oh, yeah, that's rough.
There we go.
Let's
Now I'm
see here.
connected.
Matt, looking forward to Thursday. Since you're a Nintendo guy, I'm assuming you're talking about. I think Star Fox comes out this week, and I think that's the day that comes out. I will have to wait on that until a later date to play it.
Where was I before I was really interrupted by my soundboard?
Welcome.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, it's joy to being on my phone. But it's free. Go and try it out. I don't know if you've had a look at voice mod at all, AeroNation. It's free. Yeah, it's brilliant. Brilliant little thing. Why pay for something when you can get it for free? But yeah, this game, as 78 said, The Ascent. I played a little bit of The Ascent. I'm not big on the whole top-down. It's very old school. I think I'd need to go back and revisit it and give it its dues, if I was to be honest. But
Yeah.
this is just bonkersly. Is it too good to be true?
I don't honestly. I played. Me and Apolly and Crow played a little bit of The Ascent when it was on Game Pass, forever ago, and I think me and him actually recently were talking about The Ascent, and we're like, should we go back and try that again? Because it looked amazing. Like, I know the Diablo style games have gotten the bad moniker of,
Yeah.
oh, it's top down. They're not going to put that much, not going to invest that much into the graphic fidelity of it. But The Ascent, it looks like how a first or third person game looks, but from a top down perspective. Like,
Yep.
there's a lot of stuff packed into it, and the fact that they even said that their big thing was figuring out where Unreal ends and where their little tinkering and whatnot that they changes that they made start.
Yeah. It's like you just watch. I'm enthralled by this trailer because I've got it on my second screen, so I don't need to look at the OBS version where I can actually look at it in its full fidelity. But it's the particle effects. It's just like, oh my god. It's the scene with that explosion going off, and you see all the bits of concrete flying towards you. Oh, this is going to give it's going to give Cyberpunk a run for its money. Look at the visuals and performance in The Ascent. This is 78. This gives me confidence that No Law will be good. Yeah, the only bit, we'll get rid of this because it's going off now, so we'll go back to the big screen. But I don't know. It's Krafton. They have a habit of upsetting their studios on a grand scale. It's and considering they lost all that money, how will they put? I actually read just before I got home. I was actually on my break in work. They're planning on announcing 5 new games at Gamescom. 5 new IPs. How can they afford them after they lost 250 million plus court fees?
The only thing I can think of is that these were games that were already in the pipeline that were close enough to finish line they could squeak them by.
Until I have got No Law in my hands and I am playing it, and there's no Unreal 5 stutter, and it looked as good as that, because could we be getting another, Watch Dogs here? I'm not going to believe it until I see it. It's going to be. This is one of them games. I'm hyped for it. Don't get me wrong. I think it looks absolutely stunning. We don't know what the story's going to be like and all that really stuff. How the gunplay is going to work, because they actually stated when I did my video on this. This was actually this is their ballpark. They're isometric shooters. They're not into stick shooters. That was never their focus from their previous positions. So this is their baby. But it's still, I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm kind of like, I think It sounds like you're kind of waiting to see on it, kind of like I'm waiting to see on it with GTA.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about GTA later on in the show, because if the prices are what they're going to be, oh dear, I don't think many people are going to be paying it. But what else have we got going on in the chat here? Because 78's on fire. You can tell I've got two games here that I know 78 is gunning for. Emperor Hound busy at work. Ugh. Sucks, mate. Absolutely sucks. I'd rather be working in the freezer at work than sitting here at the moment, because you can probably just see the shine started. The hat is here. If I need to put it on to alleviate anyone getting blind, it is two-hand. But it's just so goddamn warm. Misclocks the Mario effect. What are you on about there, Matt?
I was talking about when you can't get your soundboard to work, adding the Mario sound effect broke it.
That one.
Yep, there we go. I think he just wanted to hear it, to be honest.
He did. He just wanted to hear it, didn't he? He just wanted, we'll give him another one. Oh, Matt, what am I going to do here? The resident first guy. But yeah, no, back to No Law. We haven't even stated what we've been playing today. This is how
Yep.
organised we're on time, but we're not organised. But hey, what are you playing anyway, Aaron? Before we carry on.
Yeah, so I thought me and Apollyon were going to finish Halo Infinite last night. We still we played for like 2 hours, and then we still have at least an hour and a half, up to maybe and including 3 hours in total left playing it.
Oh,
and
ouch.
also I did something I said I probably wasn't going to do, and I've started playing Black Ops 7 again, and I'm actually having fun. When I can find the matches where people aren't just camping around corners every match.
You can keep Black Ops. You can keep it. Not interested. That game lasted all of 30 seconds on my Xbox hard drive. No. Always online. Yuck. But, yeah. Are we going to see more of this game? Because obviously they haven't let a lot slide. Even when I did my video, if I remember rightly, there wasn't a lot of details on this. I don't think it's got a customizable character. I think they are locking you in.
Yeah, but I believe the outfits and then the vehicles, I believe. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was looking at a different game today. That's a completely different game.
And for me, if anyone's wondering what I've been playing, nothing. Been in work. I've not touched it. It's that hot here. I just no, not even bothering. I think I turn the Xbox on in the evening just to have my 15 minutes on an Xbox Game Pass game to get my reward point. That's it. It's too warm. Eventually, I'll go back. I've got a back catalogue. I didn't pick up Autopsy Simulator. I taught myself out of it. I was like, no, got enough to play. Nope, not playing enough else. So, it is what it is. But No Law, it's a tech demo at the moment. That's what was in that video we were watching. It is purely a tech demo for UE5. No release date. Put it on your calendars if you're interested in a cyberpunk-inspired first-person RPG. Other than that, there's not a lot on it, but I will keep my eyes peeled, because I might drop... If more news drops, it's something that I will definitely drop on the channel and go down a rabbit hole. But we're going to move on from No Law. 78, of course you're all in for it. You're in for everything. Typhus Neon, I'll pass on Black Ops. I'm not being horrible. Black Ops was definitely Activision's version of Black Ops. Just, no. They have to redeem themselves with Modern Warfare 4. End of story. They are in proper trouble with that. And yes, 78, it's a Krafton published game. So, who knows? We will have to wait and see. Let's jump into, I think we might leave Dawnwalker till the end. Because I think we're going to have a good old rant about that. Because I am super excited for it. Now, let's get the Valve and Steam machine out of the way. Have you seen the have you seen the prices?
Yeah, I have, and Seeing is believing, and I still couldn't believe.
Yeah. And to answer your question, Typhus Neon, I did see it in the chat before. There is no information on Cyberpunk 27. Well, it won't even be 2077 2. It'll just be Cyberpunk 2. I don't think they're putting a number on it. There is no information on Cyberpunk at this moment in time. CD Projekt Red are tight-lipped, even with Witcher 4. Not many people know what's going on with that. So you'll have to just wait a little bit longer, I'm afraid. But yeah, Valve Steam machine prices dropped. Was it really early morning for my side of the pond? I take it was late last night for you guys.
Yeah, I would have to assume it probably dropped around midnight.
Yeah. I don't know what to say other than what are Valve thinking?
Yeah, I don't understand why. Like, from what I've seen, because I'm pretty sure Digital Foundry did a video on it, and I think that's what I saw. I know I saw something that was talking about the tech specs and everything, and I'm just like, Cyberpunk 1440p medium, ray tracing, I believe, set to low, and you could barely crack 30 FPS. Nobody's wanting to play 30 FPS games. No. I'm sorry, but this whole, oh, well, it's a good 30 FPS. I'm tired of hearing it.
I think 30 FPS, especially for me, it depends on the game. If it's a slow burn, I don't mind the 30 FPS. If it's a very action-orientated shooter, 60 or 40. Yeah, push it to 40, especially if you're on console.
Yeah.
Because I know consoles struggle.
Yeah.
But 60, you do need that 60. Obviously, I have played at 120 if anyone watches after the fact or anyone in chat decides to, oh, you haven't played at 120. I have a gaming PC and I played on GeForce Now. I actually played at highest, I think, frame rate, not that your eyes can see it, on GeForce Now was 248 frames a second. And you're just like,
jeez.
I can't blink that quick. So I'm not gonna, it doesn't make it, I don't understand when you get past 120 anyway, even 120, your eye really can't see it. It's a fine, very fine balance on frames. So when you get these people that run around chasing frames, you don't notice anything after a certain point because you can't, your brain can't register it to your eye, so it doesn't matter. But the price for this, I think it's like what is that, 1,049? Is that's the base? Is that, I take it that's the base price for you guys over in the States? That's 879 UK pounds for a little black box that will sit under your TV. But it gets even more pricey when you start going down the scale that they're doing, and the 2 terabyte version over in the UK is £1,149 of hard sterling money. That's what, 1,300 or 1,350 for you guys over on the other side. That's like medium spec PC build money. Why would you pay for a prefab which has also had its, I think it was Matt that was telling me, is it the power supply they've dropped in this to bring the price down? Lowered the wattage on the power supply, so it's not actually delivering that power to the CPU and GPU. So just build a PC. Matt's correct. He said yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've lowered. Matt's saying they've lowered the wattage. No, Great Wars in the chat. Hello, my friend. You've missed all the fun of me almost dying before the show started. But yeah, he stated that they've dropped the wattage on the CPU, which obviously then is not going to have any added effect to the CPU and GPU. So they've literally crutched it to bring the price down on their side and put the price up our side. But as I was saying to you before we started the show, because obviously we had a little quick chat about the topics before we started, it's the sheer fact of I paid for this PC I'm now running the channel on £1,479. So for an extra, say, 200, maybe £300 on the 2 terabyte version, yeah, I've only got a terabyte hard drive in this, you can build yourself a half decent PC. This is it's dead on arrival. It's not even specs wise. I think they stated it's around the same as a Series X or PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I heard it was close to a PS5, but the stuff that they were getting, or the performance they were getting out of it compared to a PS5, it's like, not seeing it.
No.
But I did want to address something that Bernie said real quick. He was saying that people that have the Steam Deck are fine with the 30 FPS. Yeah, there's a lot of people, but it's one of those things where if you haven't experienced 60 or 120 even, once you start playing games consistently at 60 and 120, like for me personally, 40 to 45 is my absolute low. I can't go any lower than that because it's too jarring for me.
Yeah, Matt's just put in the chat the equivalent GPU was the AMD RC 760 or 7600. That's bad. Ixonstorm, I has trouble running games at 45 frames per second, says 78 Inc. That's because I've seen the way you play Battlefield, mate. I'm sure you have your eyes closed. If I remember rightly, Aero, weren't you carrying him at one point when we were playing?
No comment.
But then I was carrying Aero. Oh, no. Aero was eating my dust in Forza.
Yeah, we've talked about that. That wasn't fair. Get back on the game at some point. Actually, you know what? Let's do that tomorrow.
Okay, I'm game. Well, if you want to giggle, well, we will be playing Forza tomorrow and just watch Aero cry. Are you going to stream it and then cry?
I don't know, I might stream it in the Discord. So,
78. AeroNation uses undercover mods.
oh, yeah.
Pedal. Matt. Seriously, pedal faster, 78. Oh, dear. You guys are funny. You really do make me laugh, this chap. And hit that subscribe button and the bell if you haven't done it already. Hit the like button if you're enjoying it. But yeah, it's dead on arrival. So I'm not going to dwell over it because nobody's buying it anyway.
It's dead on arrival. It's the price of performance is not there, and you're paying more for less performance. And you could literally probably even get a pre-built that runs better and has better performance than that thing. And I think literally for that, you're literally paying for all the R&D that went into making it a form factor box.
Well, look, obviously, everyone, if you've not obviously gone on about this PC that I'm now running the channel on, this is pre-built. This is a pre-built AMD through and through. Obviously, I'm shilling. Well, not shilling. I'm protesting against NVIDIA because of their customer service, which is CAC. So I built a full AMD rig. Best part in the UK, I paid just shy of £1,500, and it does everything I want it to do and doesn't ask a question. And if you wanted to, you could put it in a box the same size as a Steam machine. Why pay their prices? And the other thing, before we just get rid of the whole Steam machine topic, because I just think it's stupid. Have you heard about the lottery system for this?
Oh, they're doing it kind of like how they did the Steam controller, where you get put on a wait list, and then they're doing it in waves.
Yeah, but so I obviously heard Mag talking about it on X and C when I was in work. I was listening to it. Is if you put your name down for the lower tier, but they seem to run out, they throw you in for the higher one and charge you anyway. Yeah,
that's not good. That's definitely no. I'm not down with that.
But this is obviously one of the many things that Valve's in trouble for, because obviously they're in court at the moment with the whole pricing on Steam. So I think they just got this out of the gate to see what happens. I don't think this is going to take off at all. Nobody's going to buy it. Everyone's waiting for PlayStation 6 and obviously the Helix, because we don't know what Helix is yet.
Yeah.
But with this announcement, I think Xbox, thank you very much.
Yeah, I think Xbox is gonna have a field day with it, because it's like, well, they're charging over $1,000 for a box that can't perform, essentially, for what they're charging for it.
Yep.
We could actually, if they can get it under 1,000, the Steam machine's irrelevant.
Yep.
Especially if it can run Steam. That's the sad thing. If it comes out, because it still hasn't been confirmed that it's going to have Steam, the ability to access Steam on it. But it's like, at this point, the only thing I can think of, it's going to get some type of alternative version of what's running on the ROG Allies right now.
Yeah.
It's just going to be console focused instead of handheld focused.
78 Inc. If anyone is deciding to buy a Steam machine, give us the money and we will build you a PC that you'll be proud of for $1,500. Dude,
Yep.
You could sell sand to the Arabs. You really could. Just not to Valve. They won't like that. But no, I'm not interested. It was never something, when they announced it, it was never something that I was like, yay, Steam machine. Really? No, no. They're never going to compete. Just the way it is. What else go? Let's have a quick browse through chat before we move on, because only hardcore people are going to probably buy this Steam machine.
Yep.
What have we got? OLED. Seth Monsters. Hello, my friend. I'm OLED shopping on Amazon Prime again. Dude, you could start your own shop with the amount of stuff you got. What else have we got? I'm scrolling through here. No, this is where they were all insulting 78. So, no, we're at that point.
My thing works again.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
All the
yeah.
ads.
Yeah,
All the ads working again.
Oh, I've never seen somebody so excited. YouTube
I haven't had it for months.
Yeah, well, YouTube fixed one thing and break another. But, one of them. Right. Another little story I'm gonna throw at you. This is one that I didn't tell AeroNation about, and that is Don't Nod. They're in trouble. Obviously, if you played their latest game, it is on Game Pass. It's actually a really, really good game, and that's Affiliate. But Tencent have decided against any additional funding for Don't Nod. Out of the blue, due to some form of restructuring over on Tencent side. You're quickly looking this up now, aren't you? I can see you.
Yep.
I was kind of in shock because Affiliate, I know it dropped into Game Pass and it's probably not had many sales, because obviously if it's in Game Pass it tends not to. I'm a bit surprised that they're doing this to Don't Nod, because I don't think they've ever put out a bad game.
Yeah, I think they're the one they just put out's the only one I've really played, and I think it's all right. I need to play more of it, but
so you didn't play the likes of what was it called? Now, aren't they doing a sequel to it? Scrolling through, I don't think it's got anything on this one. What's it? The girl that can rewind time and go back in time. What's it? Come on, chat, help me out.
Lost Records.
It's like Lost Records. Oh, what was it called?
Let's see. Kiora?
Was it? I'm sure they were the ones that did.
Harmony?
She uses a camera a lot in it. It's more like a walk. Life is Strange. 78, I love you, my friend. Absolutely love you. You are the man. 78 Inc. is, to all of us on Discord and over on X, he definitely rolls and...
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Did they? Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, but Tencent have pulled. I've played them all. I played the first two. Yeah, because they did the first one, and they did like a spin-off with her. It was still part of the original character's storyline. Then they did that sequel with the two brothers. I didn't play that. Kind of got bored. But to pull the funding out of the blue, I don't know. What's going on? What do you think?
Yeah,
Since I've just dropped this on you out of the blue.
Yeah, the article I found, it says that this is on GameIndustry.biz. It says that if they can't secure financing, the studio will be dead by November.
Wow. It's all happening in the industry at the moment. Just proves one thing. It's not just Xbox. It's ripe. It is ripe.
Oh, this is coming from the company's auditor.
Oh, go on. This should be fun.
Yeah, it literally says, according to the company's auditor who wrote in a report spotted by journalist Guthier Andres, that the chair of the board, Oscar Gilbert, has been trying. Sorry, this is spelt weird. Has been trying to find more funding for, quote, several months now. And as of April 3rd, 2026, Dontnod had around £8.8 million of cash. The company has asked Tencent, its main shareholder, for a short-term increase in capital, but the Chinese giant seemingly is not interested. The firm also does not want to contribute to game project financing via co-production agreements.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
They're dead. Unless the thing is, it's not acquisition season in any way, shape, or form. There's too many people getting rid of studios.
Shutdown season.
Yeah, it's somebody's hit the big reset button in the games industry, and everyone is on that bandwagon. So, unfortunately, I don't see Dontnod are not going to get out of this alive. They are. I think they're officially dead, which is a shame because they do some really, really good games. Hopefully, the developers, if this does go all pear-shaped and they end up shutting down, hopefully they find jobs relatively soon or start another studio if they've got
make their own studio.
Yeah, if they've got the funding and they can do it, please do, because you make some absolutely awesome games. I've never played a bad Dontnod game. I think they did another game back on the 360 and she could rewind time. It was like an action-y type third person.
Is it called Remember Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that was on their website.
That game was... I enjoyed every minute of that. It's whole investigation and rewinding to find bits in the world. Oh, they are geniuses over there, and hopefully they do find their feet. So we're praying for you, as we are praying for most studios at the moment. It's not good. Not good at all in the industry. But let's get off of a... Oh, God, it's all Xbox. Shut up, Bernie.
Everything's Xbox's fault.
Yeah, everything's Xbox's fault. PlayStation can do it all the time and nobody cares. Where should we go next? Close that one. Ubisoft? Or should we go for Halo?
Yeah, we can talk about Halo. That way I can get up to date on Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, but it's a little bit on the short. It's just shortish thing. I think they're trying to redeem themselves with Shadows, but we'll get into that in a minute because we're going to talk about Halo. We've decided, Aero's decided, we're kind of doing this, that whole changing it up this week, because normally we start with the main topic that's on the thumbnail, but you know, got to change every now and then. Just the way it is. Halo have announced a little bit of disappointing news and came away with egg on their face when it came to PlayStation, because unfortunately the era of couch co-op with a friend that doesn't have access to either Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus is kind of gone. You need to have a subscription for both players on Xbox by the looks of things, and with PS Plus, what is it, they came out and said that you needed, both of you needed active PlayStation Plus memberships or something stupid like that. I've kind of got like the little article up. And then backtracked. You don't need the PlayStation Plus, or you do need it. I kind of got confused when I was reading it because it was like, right, so you need an Xbox Live subscription to play the game with a friend sitting next to you, but they need an Xbox Live subscription on their game tag.
No,
they've changed it. Right, okay.
Yeah, they've changed. So I see it as a little bit. I think it was a little bit of a backtrack and also a weird. Like, even if you look at the original post that they made, the wording was weird because they specified Xbox Live. But the thing is, they acknowledged Xbox Live or Game Pass was required to play online, but in that same sentence, they go directly into talking about couch co-op, and then people are like, wait, I have to pay to play online for a game that's single player with someone that's sitting right next to me? And then the PlayStation Plus one, it was like both players have to have PlayStation Plus, and then they backtracked it, I think not even 48 hours later, and was like, actually, we misspoke. Both players have to have a PlayStation account, not an active PlayStation Plus membership.
Oh,
but still,
what the hell? Really? How can you cock it up that much?
Well, see, and the funny thing, the thing that makes it even funnier is you had PlayStation fanboys blaming Xbox, then you had the Xbox fanboys blaming PlayStation. It's like, can anyone just take responsibility for their own mistakes anymore? Instead of just, oh, well, no, it wasn't my fault, it was their fault. Well, why was it their fault? Well, because it wasn't my fault.
Could this be Asher Sharma just a little bit of oversight and completely missed this? Because, as much as you're potentially shutting studios, we still don't know if they're actually closing or not. Nobody knows anything. But a cock-up like this can really hurt the game. A lot of people could go, well, if that's the case, even before they've rectified the situation, you've already soured the fruit in a way. You're kind of like, well, I'm not going to play it then. Oh, sod you. I just think it's... She came out a showcase so well. And I think Sony left a few rakes in the cupboard before she gave them to her. Because they're tripping. They are really tripping at the moment. They're not being very transparent with this whole... Well, we're not going to find out until next month about the whole studio closures unless they decide to release any information earlier. They've got to do a better job than Ubisoft did. They're not hiding it behind an embargo. But when I was reading it, I was like, this is going to hurt Halo. It looks good. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to play it. But that kind of misinformation, this close to the game coming out, is kind of like, really? If you can't get this right, what's wrong with the game? That's the bit I'm kind of thinking to myself. If they can cock this up, what's going to happen when the game releases? Because we've all seen these vertical slices. We all know that some of our friends who are content creators were in LA and they have played it and they said it's absolutely brilliant. But there's your vertical slice. What's the rest of the game like? It starts with that.
Yeah, I think at this point, I feel like we've seen enough of it to where I can see where you're coming from with the vertical slices bit, but at the same time, it's like, well, how much more of the game do they need to show to get the point across that, hey, this game is actually functioning properly, it works the way it's intended, but like you were saying, though, these little bumps in the road, we'll call them, it's like, well, we felt these same bumps in the road before, and then not very much long after we felt the bumps, the wagons on the other side of the road tipped over. And it's like, well, what happened? Well, they're bumps.
Seth Monsters, they're purposely trolling PlayStation because they want to pull it, but it's too late. Yeah, but they even confused the Xbox players, Seth Monsters. It wasn't a case. It's not a case of they're just trying to get on there. Somebody at PlayStation's div. I'm an Xbox player, and I looked at it and went, huh? You mean I got to pay for Game Pass twice?
Yeah, 78, which, thank you, man. He actually sent me the statement, or the not recanted, but where they course corrected. And it literally says, this at Halo, so the official Halo Twitter account. We incorrectly stated that PlayStation Plus is required for local co-op split-screen play. Local split-screen co-op requires a PlayStation account for each player, but does not require a PlayStation Plus account. It's like, if you just would have said that to begin with, which that's why I'm like, I'm in between on if it was purposeful or if it was just a blatant misstep. But I think somewhere in the middle, is obviously, I keep saying this, is somewhere in the middle of both sides, or somewhere in the middle of what each side is saying is where the truth usually lies. And of course, it's a business, so the odds of us ever getting the 100% story, null to never happening.
Seth Monsters, you're on form, my friend. You really are. Can always rely on you, Seth. Really can. Even when you're in Discord, you're on form. I don't know. I'm still going to play it. Don't get me wrong. It's going to drop on Game Pass anyway, so I'll still be playing it. Couch co-op? Don't know. Depends how good. Depends how I feel about not trying to slap me missus when she embarrasses me, because she does. She does. My missus. Every game I buy that is like my game. It's my game. She manages to be better at than me, and it's really annoying. I think the prime example is Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I was playing up before me and her got together, and one of my mates, he stopped playing games with me and her at the same time for the sheer fact of we're there trying to be, going all stealthy, sneaking, and she's just this goddamn wrecking ball with an LMG, just massive. She's killed everyone. He's just like, no, I can't be doing anything with that. But
probably around 78 ink of somebody else.
yeah. Seth Monsters G, they managed to have a couch co-op on Series S. It's a miracle. Yeah.
It's called optimizing the games properly.
Well, they've had time. 78 ink, Ixonstorm, let her win. Trying to get the brownie points. No. I just give up. It's just like, I just give up. She literally goes, I'm carrying you all the time. So just don't play with me then. I'll go back to my single sad dad games. I don't care. But yeah, Halo, not long to wait for that to come out. But with all this, it's just like, really? This is PR at its stupidest. Seth Monsters, oh god, yeah, we're not even going to go there, Seth. Really, we're not. Oh, it is warm today. But there's not much more you can say on Halo other than sort your PR department out.
Yeah, get them to actually announce stuff correctly and in a timely fashion.
Yeah, because
that's been one of their Achilles' heels ever since the Xbox One gen started. They, especially the last couple of years too, remember the whole Silent Hill thing? Just out of nowhere, just poof, middle of the night, here it is. Oh, and also, it's half off.
Early 23, don't forget Game Pass will kill it also.
Game Pass kills everything, we all know this. Well,
according to everyone that doesn't play Game Pass kills everything. Yep. I think Game Pass is an awesome subscription service.
I like it.
It's the digital version of Blockbuster. They just replaced Blockbuster. That's all they did. You can play your games.
Back Blockbuster?
No. Not in the UK anyway. There's no way. Yeah. But yeah, Halo. Bit of silly news. Yes, trying to lighten the mood this episode, because last week's episode didn't get a lot of views because I wasn't expecting it to. We were competing with a lot of the big podcasters out there talking about Xbox killing everything. But it is a case of we're trying to be a bit more upbeat this week. But yeah. If you want to play couch co-op, you need a subscription to your local Just Eat, your Game Pass, you need your PlayStation Plus, and you need a subscription to your local church as well. So there you go. If you want to play couch co-op, they may as well have just said that. You need a subscription to everything, and you can play couch co-op on Halo. So, hey-ho, it is what it is. Now, should we go to Ubisoft? Have you managed to read up while we were talking about that? You've not played Shadows, have you?
When it decides it wants to run properly on my PC.
Okay. I never had a problem on a GeForce Now. Hey, it might work now you've upgraded your BIOS.
I might have to try it again. See, because my BIOS hadn't been updated since I got my PC.
Well, that could be the issue.
Yeah.
But they have added some new DLC to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, as I am, still got that energy drink stuck in my throat from before we started the show. Sorry if I'm coughing a lot. I choked. It was funny. Era got a kick. But they have added this new... He was howling. All he could hear was Amanda going at me. You're right. But they've added some new DLC to Assassin's Creed Shadows that is tying together AC Shadows and Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I haven't had a chance to check it out. It was something I was planning on doing before this week's show, but things with work, it's just busy. The weather's stupidly hot, and the thought of sitting down and trying to focus on something was not there. But what I have read about it, it sounds really, really interesting, and the fans are saying it's a proper ending to the game.
Ubisoft giving games proper endings?
They've actually stated it's the ending the game should have had at the start, and it's a really good way of passing the torch to Black Flag. I'm also getting people excited for a sequel with Naue and Yasuke. That bit I don't believe, if I was to be perfectly honest.
I don't think it did that good.
No, I got every achievement, which is really annoying because they've dropped this DLC, and guess what? New achievements. So that's another.
Back to 87%.
Yeah. And one of them is supposedly this grindy, it's like a mod Animus thing. You got to grind your way through 10 levels, and I'm like, really? It's all based on your armor and the weapons. I was like, I can't be bothered. But the way that they are tying it together with Black Flag, and I got it completely wrong when I was actually looking into it. Not much of an Assassin's Creed fan when I get it wrong, because I was kind of like, oh, that's something to do with Kenway. And I was like, no, it's actually the characters that are hunting down. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but they've given a brief overview. 2 Templars have been sent to hunt down Yasuke and Naue, and they are looking for a piece of Animus, not Animus, what they call ancients. Yeah, the ancients technology, the apples are eaten and all that stuff. And they have tied it together with the character being the great grandfather or grandfather of the Grand Master himself, the Grand Master Templar himself, who I think was mentioned in Black Flag. It's been a long time since I played Black Flag, but that I think the way that they're going to do it, I've not played it, so I can't say yes, it's absolutely amazing, but people are talking about it, and if they get this right, and by the sounds of things they have, because the fans are enjoying it, does that kind of give you a bit of a boost for Hex? And chat, anyone what's that sounds like? If you were an Assassin's Creed player and you're watching after the fact, are you excited to see what they are now doing? Because obviously it's a brand new guy in charge of Assassin's Creed. They got the other guy stepped away. They've had a massive reshuffle. We talked about it last week with all of the layoffs and all that lovely stuff. But could this be the turning point for Assassin's Creed? If they can come along and do a DLC ending to a game that not many people were really keen on and get it right, are you intrigued to see what they do with the next set of Assassin's Creed games?
If this means that, out the gate they're going to have their games have proper endings, then I'm somewhat intrigued to see if they actually go that route. But if it's just our company's doing terrible right now, we need some type of good PR. Here's the ending everyone said that they wanted. We made it after the fact. Here you go. I think if they do it, if they go from this and then the games actually have endings going forward, I think people will be able to get more behind Ubisoft. But if this is a continuation of a pattern that they're just going to keep doing this, wait for backlash, make the ending people want, wait for backlash on next game, rinse repeat, they're not doing it. They're just prolonging their death at that point.
To answer your question in chat 78, the clause of Awaji, or however you want to pronounce it, I played it because I was playing Assassin's Creed. I own Assassin's Creed Shadows on Xbox, but I was also playing it through GeForce Now and Ubisoft Plus, because you can access Ubisoft Plus on GeForce Now when I had the laptop. And obviously with Ubisoft Plus, you get all the DLC for free. So I played through it. It's bloody hard, the DLC. They put some thought into that DLC to the point where it's like, why wasn't that feature in the base game from day one? That's the bit that it's like the whole bow staff, but you'd have enemies putting traps on the paths that you were riding, and it'd take your horse out, and then they'd ambush you, and it's like, what? If you can do this in a DLC, put it in a main game, and you've won. They do have a habit of just having these afterthought moments of, oh, that works, and then you never see it again. Go on.
They need to bring back their multiplayer mode. No game. The only thing that's even remotely close to it is literally Gmod. But I loved the game because I only got to play it really back in the day through, I think it was Brotherhood was the one I played that had it. I spent, like, I didn't even know that it had a multiplayer until, like, I played the campaign for a little bit, went back to the main menu one night, saw, oh, multiplayer, clicked it, and then 3 hours later, I'm like, oh, I probably should go to bed. And then I just remember playing, there's a lot, most games think the multiplayer element has to have some type of shooting or some type of, I guess, combat, like in-depth combat.
Yeah.
This multiplayer mode, you literally just had to either hide or stick out like a sore thumb on a roof, and that way you could pick out when someone was coming after you. And it was cool. I love the concept of it.
It was a digital hide and seek.
Yeah,
that's what it was. It was the multiplayer in it was awesome. And me and my very, very good friend, he's actually I met him on Xbox, back in the 360 era. We used to play Rainbow Six Vegas 2 together. Very close friends. Obviously, you drift apart. Well, he lives about 140 miles away, so he's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. So if he ever does watch one of the shows after the fact, or if he is live watching and he doesn't want to interact in chat, Wondercod, aka Jordan, you are the man. But yeah, we had so much fun playing that. So much, and you could proper troll people on that game. It was it was bad.
You could bait people too. It was great. Like my whole play style on that literally was get on a roof as soon as possible, and then anyone I saw that looked like, because the NPCs wouldn't even go near anything to get up to a roof. So the second you saw someone beelining it for a way to get up to where you're at, you're like, oh, yep, and you've told me exactly who you are, and now I just need to stay away from every character model that looks like you.
Yeah, me and my friend Jordan, it was a case of, we do the whole bait and switch kind of thing. So it was like, both of us go up and hide. You get the inkling that that's the guy who's hunting you, and then one of us would be the decoy. And you're like, yeah. I wish they had game capture back there, because that would have been awesome on YouTube. They need to do it. Bring back, there you go, Ubisoft. If you want to sort out a multiplayer game, sack off Skull and Bones Assassin's Creed multiplayer. There you go. It'd make it killing.
And here's the thing too. They have enough areas they could literally just draw an invisible wall around certain chunks of the map. Have that be the player area. And then it could be a free DLC like 6 months or a year down the road after the remake comes out. Boom. And now you've just reinvigorated life into a game that you already thought it was just going to be one and done.
I'm going to jump into it, this DLC. I hope that in future iterations of Assassin's Creed do bring that multiplayer back, because I think we need something like that again. I think we really do.
We need the weird and quirky.
Yeah, 78 Inc., the publishers are making the devs push the games out, and they are not when they are not fully ready, then they try and add all the stuff in the game later to make up for it. It's stupid and hurts the game. Yeah, it does.
But it really also does. The inverse of that too, you also have these not all, but some developers that aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, and then using that as a crutch to blame the publisher instead of the person not doing what they're supposed to.
Yeah, it's a frustrating time in the games industry at the moment. It really is, because they're not listening to the fans of these games. They're doing their own thing. I think they're doing something that's going to make us happy, and we're not really
board
feeling
members and investors.
But I'm intrigued. As an Assassin's Creed fan, I will eventually dig out some of my other Assassin's Creed stuff to stick behind. Speak nicely to my son, since this is his bedroom. And I don't want to feel like I'm taking over any more room, because he was happy that I put the Assassin's Creed picture up here. Not that you can see it, because the camera angles have all changed, whereas it was on the laptop. You could see that picture, but you can't see it with this camera angle. And I'm not moving the camera about. I finally got it where I wanted it. But I'm going to play it. I want to see how it ends and how it ties into Black Flag, because obviously I was sat on the fence with regards to Black Flag. But the missus is craving open world adventure games. She's kind of put Crimson Desert down at the moment. She's not happy with that they haven't fixed the controls properly, that they're focusing too much on the story aspect and trying to fill in the blanks that should have been there at the start.
Yeah.
So she's kind of craving that. She's even stated, and we're going to go over and talk about it in a second. She wants me to buy Grand Theft Auto on release date.
Okay.
That's
a turn of events.
Yeah, is it? She was like, no, 13, you've told me they've had 13, 14 years in development. She goes, oh, it's going to be good. It's Rockstar. It probably is going to be absolutely amazing. But I was kind of shocked. Like, okay, fair enough. I was going to buy it anyway. But to get that confirmation, yes, we're going to get Grand Theft Auto, and we're both going to play it. Okay, that's fine. No problem. But GTA, we're going to move on from Assassin's Creed, but if you want to go and play this new DLC, it's free. It's part of the update, the final update for Assassin's Creed Shadows, ready for Black Flag. Go and check it out if you are an Assassin's Creed fan. But GTA, are you psyched for it?
I'm 50-50. I think the only way I think they'll get me to play it on console is if it is just that good. And also, too, if it is on console, Xbox, if you're listening, get it play anywhere. That's how you'll get me to get it on console.
Now, that would be a game changer if that was on the Xbox Play Anywhere. Backstage videos is in the chat. Hello, my friend. I'm going to try and do this without shutting my soundboard off.
Welcome.
There you go. Joys of a touchscreen. Yay! Sweaty fingertips. It's warm in here. I think it's the temperature here is probably about 28 degrees. With that's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. With a humidity of about 97%.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not a nice heat. It's very sweaty. Very, very. I'm a biker. Now, some of you, Aero knows, because obviously we talk on Discord, on Mag's Discord channel, and obviously on my Discord, which will eventually, once we get to a certain subscriber level, I will start putting the Discord link in the description. But until then, we've got to get. I'm setting myself a goal. I think once we hit that monetization on the channel of 500 subs, and I've got my monetization with my watch hours, then I think I'll open the Discord up then. Because it'll I'll know that I've got that core audience that's going to just drop into Discord straight away. At the moment, it's me, Aeronation, and 78 Inc. It's a handful. But yeah, it's one of them. I don't want to juggle Discord just yet. There's a lot of other things in the background. Aeronation knows what goes on. So, yes, Grand Theft Auto, before I carry on that waffle. Don't know where that came from. Yeah, Xbox Play Anywhere, that would be nice. But it's the price. Now, did you see this article drop about the pricing for GTA 6? The potential leaks.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it came out yesterday, those actually got debunked right before we went live.
Oh, right. Yes, it probably has been debunked because obviously pre-orders go live on Thursday. But it's still something to talk about because the big thing with Grand Theft Auto has always been price. Not been about the game. Nobody's ever gone, well, is it going to be a good game? Everyone has gone, how much is it going to cost me? Almost 2 decades in development since the last Grand Theft Auto. How much are you going to charge me to play it? Obviously, these prices dropped, and it was like €90 for the base edition and €200 for whatever the hell this collector's edition is, because obviously there's nothing there. It's all placeholder.
Yeah.
But do you think, because obviously I'm not going to go delving in if it's been debunked, and we're all going to be sitting there waiting for Thursday anyway. Do you think this is going to be an $80 game for you guys over there?
$69.99.
Really?
I don't think it's going to be above. I don't think it's going to be above 70.
Do you think that they're all following Asher Sharma's little endeavor? That I don't know if you've noticed. I think they've done it for the European market. I don't think they've done it for you guys over at the other side of the pond. They have dropped all European games in price.
Huh.
Yes, they have put it down. I think it's 60. I think they've dropped it in a way that it sounds like you're getting a better deal, but you're probably not. Not by much. Yeah. You're not saving a lot of money, but they have dropped the prices over in the UK. for their base titles. Let me just bring how much. Let me just search it up. Chat away to chat there. Why is just getting this up, mate?
GTA 6 pre-order. Typhus Neon. No, the pre-order for GTA 6 don't go live until Thursday. Let's see here. Backstage, I'm going to say 80 for GTA Standard Edition. I think it's going to be 70. I don't like, as much as people are, I think the only people that want the price to go up, it seems like, are publishers and platform holders. It just seems, I'm not seeing, because Nintendo tried to do the $80 with Mario Kart World, and it didn't move the needle any. I think they sold more copies of that through the bundle that they sold than that sold standalone.
Right, I've got it up here and it's on Notebook Check, and they do get a lot of information from it. They do drop a lot of good gaming stuff. They've dropped, this is for Euro. They have dropped Gears of War E-Day's pre-order price for pre-order is now available at $69.99 rather than $79.99. That's a big drop. €10.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to go? GTA would do that?
Yeah, I really don't see them doing $80 as much as, like I was saying, platform holders and publishers would like 80 to be the new standard. I think 70 is at the precipice of if. I think the reason a lot of these companies haven't done it is because they know they up that price another $10. Nobody's going to buy the game.
No.
Only the diehards are. Like, and that's the thing I think a lot of people forget about. The casuals, they get used to a certain price.
Yep.
Even the casuals got pissed when games conveniently went to $70. That was a couple years ago. And now all these people are talking about $80 games, and it's like, no, there's a limit on how much they can charge for people just check out. They're already doing it with PC components. The prices for those. They're pricing people out there. They're trying to price people out with the games.
It's getting difficult to be a gamer. It really is. I'm getting to the point. Even it's difficult, and you're probably the same, AeroNation. As a content creator, you're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, because you've got the side of you that's saying, I don't really want to pay that much, but then you've got the side of you that's going, make for a good video, and it'll give something to the audience. And you're kind of like, do I spend that money? But for the average Joe, most content creators kind of go, well, we'll have to bite the bullet and spend the money anyway. So we do try and find a way to bring the audiences what they want to see. But for the average guy, that's a lot of money. It is. I'm obviously got this page up with the prices. These are obviously, as Aero said, they've been debunked before we came on. $89.99. These are all euro. $99.99. $109.99. $119.99. And a whopping $199.99. There's like 5 versions of GTA. Yeah, I don't know, but that's stupid money. I think some of these collector's editions, like obviously if you've seen me with my wrist blade on, I think that you're looking for a collector's edition of Assassin's Creed, $130, $140 over in the States. It's about 130 over here. 200 euros, really? What?
I think they'll have 4 versions of the game. They'll have the standard, the deluxe, the collectors, and then probably 6 months to a year after GTA Online launches, the 4th option will be a standalone version of GTA Online.
Yep.
And that'll be it. And then obviously they'll have their their GTA Online bundle with the Great White Shark card or the currency cards, whatever they are. And they'll obviously do that, but I think we're only going to see 4 versions. Yeah. And also, too, I've heard people saying that it's coming to Switch 2. Right, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Tell me another one.
Matt will probably argue with that. But yeah, Typhus Neon, is anyone going to pre-order? Anyone here going to pre-order? I'm not. I'm waiting to see on most games now, especially AAA games. Pre-ordering a game is a completely pointless endeavor now that everything is digital. unless you are getting something physical with your digital pre-order, say a model for, say, Assassin's Creed, or a model for Gears of War, and you're purchasing a digital version, but they are sending you the physical stuff to go with it, there is no reason to pre-order a game anymore. It is completely dead practice. I haven't done it in a very, very long time. I don't see the point. I'll wake up the morning that Grand Theft Auto's out, which happens to be my birthday, and I am going to go, buy. And then I'm going to sit there and watch my gigabyte internet, chew it up, and then I'm going to sit and play it all day. There you go. Why do you need to pre-order? Complete waste of time.
Yeah, and also too, I think a lot of people also don't realize too, a lot of these pre-order things, they're good through launch day. Like, as long as you buy it on launch day, you still get the stuff. So the only thing you're doing when you're pre-ordering, you're telling these companies that, you know what, no matter what you do, I'm buying it before it's even ready.
Yep.
And you're telling them that, hey, we got a whole group of people that are going to play this game no matter what we do. So who cares if it's good or bad?
The prime example, and AeroNation will agree with me, the prime example of how bad pre-ordering can be is AeroNation played the hell out of Forza Horizon 6. And guess what? What didn't you get, Aero? What wasn't working for you?
Oh, yeah, my steering wheel.
No, your reward points for playing a Game Pass game.
Oh, yeah, because I was playing it before,
because
the early access
early access doesn't count. So the only people that really benefit from a pre-order in this day and age are content creators. The likes of me and AeroNation, who benefit from a pre-order for the sheer fact of that 5-day early access. If you pre-order the game now, that's 5 days of early access to content to put on a channel. The guy sitting in his living room playing 5 days early doesn't care. Why pay?
Nope.
Wait for 5 days. Yes, you have that horrible feeling of how do I put it? People leaking content and leaking the story out. That happens now everywhere you go. Movies, TV, video games, even books are probably spoiled as well. That's just the way the world is. It's one of them. Yes, great. Well, it is FOMO.
Yep, FOMO.
It is real. It is FOMO. I'm not pre-ordering. I don't pre-order. I think the only time I pre-order is, say, 007. Pre-order day early. Hell, get me. Where is that? Rewind. And a 1 day early access to the game. And I only did that because it benefited me to talk about it on the channel the next day. Well, actually, it was the day off, wasn't it? We both got confused. We thought it was the Monday, but it was actually out on the Tuesday because I played about 4 hours before the show started. But it's one of them. Nobody benefits from pre-ordering, so I don't see the point. But the price-wise, we'll have to wait until Thursday when they drop the trailer. They're gonna. It's coming out. It's coming out Thursday.
They're dropping a trailer. It's I haven't liked it seems like every single week someone says something. Oh, hey, this is the week we're getting a new trailer. Oh, hey, this is the week we're getting a new trailer. And you guess what? Every single week, we didn't get the trailer. They're literally, I think they're going to use the vagueness of that. Yeah. Oh, we're putting the price out. So you're just gonna put the price out. You're not gonna put a new trailer out. You're not gonna show any more of the game. If that's what they do, fire your marketing person because you missed out.
We just have to wait till Thursday. The official prices will drop on Thursday with obviously your pre-orders, and we're all going to be going when the trailer drops because it does look good. I will give Rockstar their dues. It does look really good. Matt in the chat, I'm pre-ordering the Ocarina of Time remake regardless. I don't know what to do with him, Aero. I really don't. But yeah, if you're looking forward to GTA, you don't have long to wait to see what else this game looks like. But I'm not hyped for it. If I was to be perfectly honest, I'm not hyped for it in the slightest.
Yeah, I was actually going to piggyback off what 78 said. With bros, you haven't even seen gameplay. That's what I think they're going to drop, and if gameplay is what they drop, that's going to make the pre-orders skyrocket.
Yeah, they're
And
going to
they
break.
know it,
They're
we
going to
know
break
it,
the internet
everyone
on
knows
Thursday.
it.
Thursday, if you're
Yep.
a content creator, stay away from YouTube. It is just. It'll be like when me and Aeronation were streaming the showcase. It was like internet not working, YouTube not working. Yeah, it's an awkward one. I'm going to sit here on Thursday anticipating. I'm going to watch it, but I'm not hyped. I really am not. The game we're going to be talking about very shortly, that I'm hyped for. That looks awesome. Bean or Red Hood, I've not seen you in the chat before, so welcome. Yes, nice to see a fresh face. But Capcom, we'll move on from GTA because everyone's just going to just drown in GTA on Thursday.
Yep.
They're bringing Onimusha forward by 3 weeks, according to this report, and the fans are happy about it. They want more time to be spent on the game. Now, have you played the demo?
That demo got lost in everything, but I just still have it downloaded though.
Right, the game itself, okay. You can tell it's a demo. The controls are a bit meh. The voice acting, on the other hand, I haven't even got a sound I can play. This one might work. For a Capcom game, it's shocking. It will be the first game I have played in a long time that I will do a Jap. If that's the voice acting that will come out of it, if you've played the demo, you will completely understand where I'm coming from. Aero, play the demo, and then we will talk about it behind the scenes. But I tell you now, yeah, the demo wasn't bad, but the voice acting, the English voice acting for that game, delay the game, back the idiot you've got playing the main character, because I can't listen to that for 30, 40 hours of a game. That will drive me nuts. I will play this entire game, if I purchase it, in the Japanese dub. It is appalling, the voice acting in English. The game itself, awesome. What do you think? I know it's a bit of an awkward one because you've not played the demo.
Yeah.
And was it on your radar?
Yeah, it was on my radar. Like when I saw it, what was it? Because that was part of the PlayStation, the State of Play, I believe.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was part of the State of Play, and everyone was like, "Wait, is Steam getting a demo? Is Xbox getting a demo?" And no one could figure out if anyone besides PlayStation got a demo. And then I downloaded it, and I actually kind of agree with what the Great Wash said. He says the game is probably already finished, and they are adjusting based on all the games announced. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, it probably is finished. If they've dropped a demo, the demo was polished. Don't get me wrong. The controls, I think it's one of them when you have to spend a little bit of time with them because a demo just doesn't give you enough.
Well, it also
make you
depends.
get a grip on that controls. Carry on, Aero, before I interrupted you.
I was just going to say, I lost my train of thought.
No, I don't know what it was. It was just like, the game itself felt okay. The controls, I think go on, before you lose it again.
It was maybe just the way that, it depends on when the demo started development, what version of the game that it was developed for.
Because obviously I've watched Mike play Pragmata, I've played Resident Evil, and the voice acting's always been top notch. Capcom have never faltered, unless you go back to, say, Resi 5 and 6. That was when they got a bit cheese fest. But I just thought that they just tripped up with their voice acting. There's a boss fight in it, and whoever voices it was like nails on a goddamn chalkboard. It was just, I had that on in both headphones. Luckily I was only playing with one earbud in. I'm like, I can't do this. I don't think I could physically put my money down and play this. It was that bad. So hopefully they fix it. Yeah. But it looks like it's being moved forward to September 4th. Which is going to be a busy week.
Doesn't Wolverine come out like the day before?
I can't remember Wolverine, but the game we're going to be talking about in a minute is coming out on the 3rd. So I ain't going to be playing Onimusha anytime soon, I can tell you that. Capcom will get Publisher of the Year, 78, yes, they always do. the way that they've gone this year, they've just been churning them out like they're smarties. Veronica, I'm kind of on, I want to see more of that, but I'll probably bring more to the channel because obviously I follow a little bit of Dusk Golem and all of his leaks and rumours for Resident Evil and Capcom side of things. But for me, I'm going to hold fire on Onimusha. I want to see a bit more, but Aero, please go and play the demo, mate, and then we'll talk about it in Discord because I'll tell you. Oh, it's bad. It is bad. Great War Capcom has been super impressive so far this year, except for the Onimusha demo.
Well, the thing is,
Capcom. And the fact that I couldn't play Resident Evil.
Well, see, the way, if you think about it, the way that most developers put games out, or most publishers put games out, they put out, what, 4 games, and 3 of them that came out this year are Game of the Year contenders, or at least 2 of them are Game of the Year contenders. It's like, that's impressive for a publisher over, like, 3 to 5 years, let alone one singular year.
Yeah. 78ing saying the game has potential for Onimusha. Yeah. I don't know. I'll need to see more because the demo didn't impress me enough to think, I'm going to put my hard-earned money down on this. So it's one of them. One of the things that I have had an update on, and I don't know if you saw the little snippet of an interview with Todd Howard.
I did not.
He has confirmed that Arcane is in a good place, and he praises them for what he has seen of Blade.
Okay, well, I thought Blade was dead. What happened?
Yeah, this is on WCCF Tech, and it's obviously it's a mixture of a few different articles that they throw together. Because obviously there's Kojima has come out and said OD will push horror limits. What any more than a walking simulator can? I really don't know what to think of Kojima at the moment. It's a little bit weird. And the other interview that's on here is obviously Todd Howard. He's given an interview about the Elder Scrolls 6, it is 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's given an update on that, and he's praised Arcane Blade, and he has stated, if I can find it, because I never set these parts up. I set the pages up, I never get actually scroll down to where I need to be. Right, his most interesting comment about Marvel's Blade, though Arcane games, you'll remember, are also published by Bethesda. As such, Howard would be privy to its progress. Indeed, he claimed to have seen the game on May 21st when these interviews were conducted, and praised the studio for doing a really great job. His quote is, "I am not at liberty to say when we'll see more, but I saw some stuff just yesterday, and the folks at Arcane Studios, the developers, are doing a really, really great job." Which kind of contradicts what our good friend Mag was saying, that his friend has said that it's dead.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
Doesn't sound very dead to me. But
who would you believe? Who are you going to believe more? Do we go with Mag's insider, or do we go with the man, the myth, the legend that is Todd Howard?
I think in this instance, because
it's no disrespect to Mag. I love the guy to pieces.
Yeah.
But this isn't a pun at Mag at all.
I usually say depends on the circumstances, but in this specific set of circumstances, I'm going to believe Todd over the insider that Mag knows. Not saying that the insider is wrong or anything, but it's like, because, also, too, I think a lot of people don't take into account that these things change over time, and if something a developer said 3 months ago could be completely different than what they're actually doing right now, and sitting there and being like, oh, well, you lied. It's like, well, no, it's not a lie. Things change. If you know anything about any industry, things are constantly changing, which, again, no excuse for the company, but at the same time, that things change. I mean, everyone has to get on board with it. The developers, the publishers, the consumers, the customers, whatever you want to call people that buy games, all of it.
And it's personal preference. So that insider that Mark has spoken to, it might not be a game for him. That's the thing. Everything, as they said, Seth Monster said in the chat, everything is a rumor until official. It's true. Obviously, I will reiterate, it is not a dig at Mag or his inside or anything like that. This I came across this yesterday. It was, and I was like, oh, everyone's going on that Blade's dead. We were talking about it last week with the studio closures, and then all of a sudden there's an interview with Todd Howard, and it's a case of, oh, by the way, Blade looks good. You're like, huh?
What do you mean? What do you mean a dead game looks good?
Yeah, it's one of them. I think it's that time in the industry where everyone is a little bit confused because nobody knows what the hell is going on, and you're kind of like, okay.
Well, you also got a bunch of bad actors trying to make things come to fruition that aren't even remotely true, and we're all having to navigate around that on top of the industry being in turmoil.
78 and crazy how you hear one person says the game is bad and another person says the game looks good. Who can you trust? It's one of them. The way that I look at it, and it's going to be my attitude going forward with anything on the channel, until I have developer putting out a video and it's from them and they go, this is what you're getting, there you go. Until I have concrete, there you go. Everything is a rumor and is speculation until the developer goes, there. That's what you're getting. But it looks like Blade's okay. So we don't know. We'll find out next month when they announce all these studio closures, if they're happening. Yeah. We don't know that either. So yeah, it looks like I'm looking forward to it. From what I've seen and the art style and all that stuff, I'm looking forward to Blade. But it's 78 and we will see in due time. Yes, we will. Yep. Let them, as they said, the post on X from the developers, let us cook. You wouldn't post that on X if there wasn't something going on. And as me and AeroNation said last week, would Microsoft and Xbox be stupid enough to give away that amount of money to pay the license fee off? Yep. I don't think they will. But the game that is in the thumbnail, I've done a video on it. It is my game I am hyped for more than Grand Theft Auto and any other game that's going to come before it, and that is Blood of Dawnwalker. And yes, if anyone has watched my video, I did say the name of the game wrong for the entire video. Tough. It just rolled off the tongue a little bit there. I put the in places there wasn't the, and yeah, it is what it is. It happens. I even messaged Aero when I dropped the video. I was like, oops, cocked up.
Whoopsie.
But we all know what the game is. Do you know what the game is, AeroNation? I know that 78 Inc. knows what the game is because it was like, oh, this game, I can't wait to get hold of it. And the same for Seth Monsters. I think he put a comment on the video as well, so I can't wait to get my hands on this. Have you seen this game? Have you? Blood? Yeah. I get it. The Blood of Dawnwalker. It should have the Dawnwalker. The blood,
of,
blood
the
of
the Dawnwalker. Yeah. Instead of the blood of Dawnwalker.
You can tell they're European.
It could be a trademark thing.
Could be. Blade.
True.
He was called the Dawnwalker. And the Daywalker. I think he was called both in the comics, if I remember rightly, but I am old. Suck blood from a deer. Yes, my friend.
Yeah, I saw that.
I can actually get it up, actually. I will put this up. It's probably going to send my stream sideways like it usually does because it's YouTube. Get this over onto screen share. Yeah, this is the one, that we're talking about. I will skip through all this, mute that. Look at this. This is just... Yes.
It looks good.
That there. Walkable wall. Dude. The minute they showed that, I was like, take my money.
Yeah. This is actually the one I watched, and I'm like, I kept watching it, I'm like, it has the graphical fidelity of, we were literally just talking about it, Crimson Desert.
Yeah.
But it also, like, to me, it looks like a mix of The Witcher and, what's the other game? Skyrim, to an extent.
Well, you're getting The Witcher vibe from it because the entire studio over at Rebel Wolves is CD Projekt Red.
Yep.
The entirety. are ex-CD Projekt Red developers. They are veterans of the industry. They know what they are doing. And you can see it. It's written all over this game. Literally written all over it. And I'm getting a lovely warning sign on my YouTube studio at the moment because it's like, oh, frames are dropped. Like, yay, because I'm playing a video on YouTube while streaming to it. And they don't like it. Don't know why. It's YouTube. But I'll have to look into the settings on that, see what I'm doing wrong. But
I thought this part was really cool. The just coming down off the side of a destroyed castle, just nice.
not a care in the world. It's when he changes into a wolf. I was just like,
yeah.
Now, I don't know if anyone in chat or you have Aero Nation. Have you played the original Legacy of Kain games?
I have not.
The original Legacy of Kain, back in the 90s, I think it was. I'm sure it was the 90s. Was a top-down Diablo style action game. Obviously, clues in the name, Legacy of Kain.
Yeah.
This has got vibes written all over it. Legacy of Kain vibes from start to finish. Not the Soul Reaver side of Legacy of Kain, but the original Legacy of Kain. It just seems to be sucking you into the world and wants to tell you this epic story. And it looks awesome as well. 78 ink. I've definitely set him off tonight. Look at that. Yes. It's the bit that's really got me. Blood Omen was good. Yes, that was. But Dawnwalker looks like definitely a day one buy. Trust me, I will be buying this day one, and there will be a review for this once I've done one playthrough. But as I stated in my video, you can see in the, you might not be able to see because Aero Nation's camera is in the way, but it says rescue. It's one of them. We've got to find somewhere to put them. It says rescue your family, and it says 23 days left. So the main objective for this game is you are rescuing your family. You've been turned into this half human, half vampire, Dawnwalker, and you're not going to get penalised if you fail it. You can do, if you fail that, you fail it. The entire world will, as I said in my video, will shift around your decisions. This is very much a choice and consequence based RPG. It looks amazing. I want to know what secrets they've hidden in this world. The bit that was really good, and we saw it, was it at the showcase? We saw it. Was it showcase?
It was State of Play.
Was it a State of Play? That modern day section in the trailer. Now, they've explained this in an interview, and I mentioned it in my video. This is not just one game. This is not just two games. This is not just three. They are doing a saga. This is going above and beyond. Your game saves will carry over. You will go... You played Mass Effect.
Yeah, I know. Those had the progression depending on what choices you made to carry over to the next. Yeah.
They are doing that with spades. They are going above and beyond. So it's player build, character choices, world development. A whole lot moves over to the next game. Different era, different cultures. That's what they're aiming for. They are going above and beyond with this. And I know Red Wolf Renegade, our dear friend, he's another one that's excited for this. He's probably going to do exactly what's happening on screen right now, and that is slow walk everywhere. Bless him. Are you going to be jumping on this era? Is this something that's tickled your fancy?
Yeah, because this one is coming to Game Pass, right?
No, this isn't coming.
Oh, this is one of the ones. Okay, then maybe they did show it at the game showcase thing.
Was it?
This is like the one of like 3 games I think that aren't coming to Game Pass, but I think it is Play Anywhere though. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
This is just. It's going to have multiple endings, and there's no set way of getting these multiple endings. There's no good side. There's no... Well, you can start... By the sounds of the interview, is you could be playing as a goody two-shoes, not embracing your vampire, and do one thing wrong, and you will not get that good ending. Because it's also based on your factions and your side quests.
Yeah.
what RPG in the last, say, 5 years has done something like this?
Well, considering I'm not a big RPG guy, I'll dabble in them, but I don't really finish RPGs.
Do you drop off before about halfway through? Just nah, done.
Yeah, right. Like, perfect example, Typhus was asking about Crimson Desert. And yeah, I dabble. I think I put like 8 to 10 hours in it, but it's just one of those games where if you're not into just blatant exploration and just figuring everything out for yourself, your mileage with it may vary.
Yeah. I think with Crimson Desert compared to, say, this has got more of a story to it, because I know for a fact they are struggling to try and shuffle the deck on Crimson Desert to get that to work.
Yeah.
This is very much like Witcher. It's going to push you to do the stories. Like, look at it, you got the court, you haven't killed it. This is all your targets. So it's almost like Assassin's Creed should have been.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I didn't get that itch scratch with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Don't get me wrong, did a review, loved the game. But I need a vampire RPG. Because I love my dark fantasy. This is going to get multiple playthroughs. I see 78's put in the chat. Get ready for 30 plus hours main story. Yeah, but you get... The way that the story's told, there's only certain missions that will push time forward. So you can kind of balance it a little bit. I just can't wait to see what else this has got. Obviously, we're running over time tonight. And it's hot. But I've done a video on this. I know Aero's kind of like, well, I kind of looked at it yesterday.
Yeah.
You could just see it. You could see it written all over his face. Yeah, I know that feeling. But I did kind of drop you with the topics this week. It was kind of like, yeah, I'll switch this back over to this one. That needs to stop coming up. But yeah, it's one of them. It's difficult when we have a game on that I'm super stoked for, but an Aero's kind of like,
I'm learning something new.
yeah, I might play it. I might. If I get to it. I'm super stoked for it. I think they're going to nail it. They've got the pedigree. I'm not worried about it. It's out the day before Onimusha. So I know what I'm playing. It will not be Onimusha. I just want a world that I can sink my teeth into. I've got games in my back catalogue such as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Not started it yet. I've got some big RPG kind of games that are sitting in my list. But this, I don't know what it is, because it gives me that Legacy of Kain vibes. I don't know if you jump on and out, just have a look to see if you can find some old Legacy of Kain footage, and you'll understand what I mean then. Because unless you see it yourself, you're kind of like, what's he on about? Because obviously, I'm older than you. I've been playing games longer than you. So it's one of them. Dang it, haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, 78, or 2. I played 1. The reason I haven't started 2 is the sheer fact this is a time sink game. You really do need to... Oh, he's in the chat. We mentioned Kingdom Come Deliverance, and Pollyon Crow has turned up. Hello, my friend. Yes. Sorry, Polly. Warhorse. To be done. Sorry, my friend, I know how much you absolutely hate the studio. Just think, we're going to be getting the Lord of the Rings game from them. Sorry. Oh, dear.
Oh,
yeah.
You're stirring him up.
Oh, yeah. He left the Discord that night so early. I didn't really get to wind him up enough. 78. Is it that bad? No, he just hates it, 78. He really just... I just don't think he gets it.
He has a lot of concerns when it comes to Warhorse and Lord of the Rings, which some of them I share too, because that's a whole... we could literally talk for a whole other hour about that topic.
Yeah,
but
he's answered you, 78. Apollyon Crow is the worst ever. Trust me, I'm a pro. Oh, God. They're not that bad. But no, with this, I'm absolutely super stoked. I'd love to do a deep dive on it, but they just the way that they've scattered the information, I'd be putting a video together for weeks, and it's just like, just go and watch them. They've got a YouTube channel. It's obviously being published by Bandai Namco, which you can hit and miss. It's Bandai, but this just looks awesome. It's Witcher with a vampire. So if you play Witcher, you're gonna feel right at home. But yeah, we would have talked about it longer, but we have gone over. We've just crammed a load of topics. Seth, seriously. Yeah.
Cats, loves, and turds.
Yeah.
Great combination.
Apollyon Crow, Witcher is great though. Yeah, Witcher is great. Witcher 3, the best RPG ever made, and hopefully these guys over at Rebel Wolves, with their pedigree from CD Projekt Red, are going to do the same with this, and I wish them all the best, and I can't wait to get my hands on this game. But we are slightly over time. Dear old Red Wolf is going live in 20 minutes.
Yep.
He's obviously been busy. He hasn't. If he is in the chat, he hasn't made his presence known to me and AeroNation. But yes, he's going live in 20 minutes with a Renegade Realm podcast. And then after that, on this lovely, warm podcast Tuesday, you will have the man, the myth, the legend, the Italian stallion, the mag, doing the Magcast. It is going to be probably another one of his long shows. So, buckle up, buttercups. It's not for the faint of heart. If you are not hardcore, you do not survive Magcast. Well, you might survive the first hour. And then it all comes crumbling down. It's brilliant. Gotta love the guy. He is awesome. But AeroNation, good show tonight. I know I've kind of dropped you in with a few of the topics.
That's my favorite thing. I enjoy it. It keeps me on my toes and helps me get better at public speaking.
Yeah, it's one of them. I like to throw curveballs every now and then. It's one of them. The gaming news is slowly picking up. Obviously, I know that if you watch XNC and all that, they were struggling for topics. Even Mag has stated he's struggling for topics for Magcast, which doesn't bode well if you like drinking. So it could be a fun show tonight. Yeah. I'll probably be asleep by 3:30 in the morning. Because it's on really, really late. But here you go, chat's going on. Dog duty can be good. It's really, hey, you know what? You guys are epic. You really are. Every single week, you really do make me chuckle. You're the highlight of my week is doing Gaming News Live with my brother from another mother, AeroNation. What have you got coming to your channel before we get out of the cyberspace?
Yeah, I have still haven't decided what game I'm starting next, so tomorrow might be a multiplayer. Don't own the first one. You said don't play the second one, play the first one. Can't get it. So it's going back on the back burner. But tomorrow you can catch me Wednesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, playing whatever game we're playing. Like I said, this week, we just finished 007 last week, so I've been kind of thinking about what game to play next, but tomorrow and Thursday, 8 p.m., whatever I decide to play, that's when I will be playing it.
Oh, 78 AeroNation. I just sent you the entire collection on Steam.
Wait, what? No, you didn't. Let me pull up Steam. So this knucklehead. Trying to check this in real time.
Now we're putting Aero on the spot.
I'm looking. Steam hasn't sent me a notification for it.
Have you really done that? 78?
At the right place.
You'll make his day.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Oh, the link. Hold on.
Oh, hold on.
I did.
All right. I just look at my notifications, it's not showing it, but then maybe I just don't know where to look at. That could also be the problem.
But while Aero Nation is trying to figure out whether or not 78 Inc. has just gifted him Deus Ex on Steam, what have I got coming to the channel? Well, I haven't actually. It's kind of whatever tickles my fancy, really. I have that luxury at the moment where the news is kind of up and down. So whatever tickles my fancy, I will bring something to the channel. Because I've got to that point where there's no point just reporting on video on news for the fun of just reporting on it. It's unless it's something that I'm passionate about, I don't see the point, because I'd just be waffling a load of rubbish to you. So I won't be, well, unless something drops between now and the end of the week, I won't be doing anything until next Tuesday for Gaming News Live. Has Aero Nation found out if he's got this?
I have not.
Oh dear. But yeah,
but I'll get it figured out.
Yeah, he'll get it figured. So you might be seeing Aero Nation streaming Deus Ex. That's Oh, Grandpa Barbecue, you're back on form.
Hey, Grandpa, right on time.
Yeah, just as we're ending. Nice one, dude. Yeah, I know it's very early in the morning for Grandpa Barbecue Game Cat. I know a lot of people have probably noticed I've not been in a lot of chats lately. I wasn't in X&C. It's just work at the moment. It's kind of been draining. So it was like stay up until silly o'clock in the morning or go to sleep. So the sleep's winning. So yeah, I'll try and get back into jumping into the chats on, like, do the first hour of X&C and all that lovely stuff on Monday, because I work early mornings, Monday, Tuesday, and obviously Podcast Tuesday, I'm in all the chats, so I will definitely be in Red Wolf Renegade's chat talking about, or what's he talking about, because I've got it up on screen. Oh, Elder Scrolls 6. So if you want to know everything about Elder Scrolls 6, go over and check out Red Wolf. He is going live in, 15 minutes? Like that.
Yep, roughly. Yep.
And obviously, Madcast, you've got us next Tuesday for another episode of Gaming News Live. I hope you all enjoyed it. Chat, you have been amazing. We've had 20 views during the stream, 6 concurrent viewers. I can't see the other stuff because it's on the other screen.
Hey, pushing
podcast. You're all late. Oh no, I came at the end.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, it's the time difference. I know a lot of you are over in the States, or if Grandpa Barbecue and all that, they're in Australia. So the timings just don't. Nothing aligns. It doesn't align. But we try and make it work. And obviously, if you miss it, go on demand once it goes live. You can watch the replay and all that lovely stuff. I have chat replay on, so you can feel like you are here with us at the time. Oh, you're an East Coaster, so why aren't you here at the start?
No excuses. I'm here at the start, but that's besides the point because I'm the co-host, so I'm just going to shut up now.
I don't know whether I want to shut the stream off until I know that 78 Inc. has managed to fix this link for you getting Deus Ex, so we can just see it live on the stream that you've actually got the games. But you weren't late pushing polygons. It is what it is, mate. It's one of them you can't grab everyone at the same time. I don't expect it. I really don't. It's 9 o'clock works for me. Obviously, kind of works for Aero Nation. Poor guy is only halfway through your day. My day's almost at an end. But it is what it is. Every podcaster has the same issue. It's where am I putting my podcast, what time am I doing my podcast, and unfortunately, it's just one of them things. So I don't hate anyone for not being here live, because I know Brandon will probably make an appearance on Madcast. He hasn't been in our chat for a very long time. So I'm going to hunt him down on Discord. I am. You're still figuring this out, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to have to be a to be continued. We'll find out next week on Gaming News Live whether or not Aero Nation's got his copies of Deus Ex. Oh dear. Oh, you make me chuckle. Yeah. We'll finish the stream with, oh, it's that button. But yeah, we're gonna get off, guys. It's been a good show. Hopefully, if you've not been with us live and you go and watch the replay or you're watching after the fact, please hit us up in the comments below with any questions or your thoughts, your feelings about any topics from tonight's show. Please hit us up in the comments. Obviously, go over and check out Aeronation's channel. He is linked in the description and will be a collaborator when YouTube eventually drops this as a video in about 12 hours. I've got better. You are getting your collab literally as it goes as a video. First couple were like, oh, I forgot to do it. So it's like,
there it is.
Have you got your Deus Ex?
Yeah. What 78, dude? You do too much, dude. I don't just have one Deus Ex. I have all 5 Deus Exes. So I better like these games.
Thank you very much, 78. That's an awesome thing to do, my friend.
Appreciate that.
Really is an awesome thing. But yes, we are going to get out of here because Aeronation is now going to have to figure out what game he's playing. So we will see you all next Tuesday for Gaming News Live. Obviously, as I said, go and check out Aeronation's channel. He has his Monday morning sessions. He has his game streams during the week. Go and check him out. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified on both of our channels because we can't grow without you guys. So if you have enjoyed it, please hit all of them buttons. But we are going to get out of here because I am sweating and I need... all my drinks have gone warm. It's just like, no, it's just not good. So, yeah, peace out, and we will see you all next week. So, weather the storm. We'll see you all next Tuesday. Catch you later, guys.
Humans, what have you learned?